Hey guys, video of trading in the range on 16th of May. Just a small market update from the last one. Just going to go over all things to do with Bitcoin, Ethereum. May have a little look at altcoins, and just talk about current state of the market, the last move. There has been a little bit of action since the last video. Note that everything is not financial advice. This is purely my own thoughts and what I'm doing when trading in the market. Please don't take it as financial advice. All right, so where do we start? From the last, clear this up, clear this all up. But look, from the last video, yeah, we talked about Bitcoin, about the move, where we would buy. Well, if you did buy at the support down here, you're rewarded. Really depended how you viewed this. If you viewed this as kind of like a range here with a deviation below, took the wicks, got everyone stopped out here, and then continued higher. Yeah, a few things there. So depended how you played it. Could have got long from 57,000, 58,000 down here, or you could have waited to retested, lost support, which was technically that, anywhere in that box. Okay, so if you were to buy here, you can see the support. If you bought there, you're able to secure a 8% move. Pretty good, pretty good. You've taken some profit probably up here, the resistance there, further there, and then look, not too sure where we're going, but look, market structure does look good. So congrats to those who took that long from down here. So I mean, what are we doing next? What now? To do with Bitcoin, to be honest, there's not much you can do this time. I mean, if you wanted to, if you're a bear or you thought that it could go down, you could take a short here. Basically, that resistance. I mean, ideally up here is the better short areas, but you can look to take a short here. So basically the thesis I was thinking, that you bounced the site, you did a bounce from here, 12% move, you rejected up here, see that candle, rejected to that daily candle, rejected the daily candle here, rejected here, basically fell straight back down. So it was a sell-off. So it's a question of, is this bounce just the same bounce as here and a back further down and potentially retest lows and higher, or is this a new area that's being flipped into support? We don't know yet, but the only move, what you want to do is you just really want to look at the trades you can take. So probably a short here would be fine if you wanted to play on that thesis. It's the only really thing I would do on Bitcoin until more data is there for us. Even if we go to even if we're on like a 4-hour range here, checking that out, I mean, still very hard to do anything, no real scalps or anything in there for us to trade. So let's leave that. I think with Bitcoin, okay, the moves are, if you haven't gotten from here, for a short here, you can short there if you want. I mean, I personally probably won't be doing it, but has proven to be profitable. So, I mean, you can. Look, there's a dip. You're a bull and there's some kind of dip. I don't know. Some kind of dip like here. Retest like previous resistance. I mean, you could play that. It's not as clean as the lower, but look, you can play it 62.9, hope for a continuation higher. I mean, that's ideal if we did get that, because it's higher low, higher low, higher low. That'd be ideal. I mean, that could be one setup we could look for. So, I mean, I will actually consider that setup. It is a bit choppy, but yeah. So you could look for a long at 63K. I mean, keep it simple. I mean, I would probably just get out if at like 62.5. I wouldn't even bother staying in this one long. I'll just wait to the high confidence areas. Um, Look, Bitcoin really starts to get above here. Does something like that, retest the mid range. I probably would take a long here. I mean, I'm not long on Bitcoin. Unfortunately, I missed this move. I'm on ETH instead, so I just missed this. I was looking for a tag down like 59, didn't get it, so I didn't go in. I was long from here to here and sold up here, so I mean, still no harm done. Yeah, that's it for Bitcoin, and yeah, I think personally think we see higher. We'll go on ETH again, just same chart as before. ETH weak, much weaker than Bitcoin. Much harder to trade. It's been trending down, down and down. So look, I did take a long from like 2.9, added a little bit in this range, the box. Took a little bit of profit up here. Was really hoping for it to like push here. Fortunately, it didn't. So I mean, going into ETH, you can take a short here again. It's quite low down, but it is pretty bearish chart. I'd only ever take a short on it if I was long from down here. It's kind of like a hedge. Um, Look, I honestly with ETH, I just continue to buy down here. Yeah, just continue. That's all I'm playing for it. So continue to buy in the box. You can see support, support, support. How it's proven to hold. So we'll just keep buying there until proven otherwise, and sell as high as we can. Um, really would have hoped this to Bitcoin's up here, right? We really expected it to run to there. Yeah, I think my average is like I did end up buying. I bought down here, but I did actually buy a little bit on the break, which just to add, yeah. So I think my average is like 2920 or something. So yeah, happy with that. But push my stops to break even and look to yeah buy it if it gets lower. But it'll be great if we get that push. But it just depends on Bitcoin, and ETH is just hugely lagging behind. We've come into resistance. It's a falling downtrend. 4 hour, we got nothing. Yeah, pretty hard. Just keep buying in the box. Um, Weekly ETH looks good, right? Trending upwards. Still big, still 2x off nearly 2x off the lows. Still has a lot going for it. Well, let's see. Let's see what happens. Not really much changed. Okay. So I hope you guys are kind of understanding what I do. Just trying to buy the simple areas and sell. Just kind of keep it super simple. Kind of average into that box and just play like that. But yeah, with Bitcoin, there's the two moves. With ETH, yeah, just buy down there. But I've got some altcoins that are interested to me. I'm interested in. Um, with it's a meme coin, but I really care about the fundamentals or anything. Um, I'm more into just trading the technicals. Um, so I'll just take that off, but it's my long. Okay, so delete alerts. Okay, so this chart here, we're an obvious uptrend. I'll take this off too. We're in an obvious uptrend, right? Gone from 98 cents up to $5. Now we're back down at 2.95. Okay. So we really want to play uptrends. See rising demand. You can see the structure. Boom, boom, boom. Just keeps. You would expect it to continue because trends do tend to continue. So you can see this demand. It's actually, honestly, it's a super bullish altcoin. I'm very interested in it. Whether it's a meme or not, it's performing very well. These are much easier to trade than some of the other coins at the moment that I wouldn't even go near. Okay, so with WIF, show you how I would play it. Okay, what you want to do is, depends how you want to do it. But yeah, you go to the parallel channel, you find support, find the resistance. Okay, so I mean, this is just the first few days. You can see how it went up, found some support on the daily, went up, found resistance, came back, it tested this $2 area, became obvious support, went up, retested the $2. So you just kept longing from $2. It's that simple. Tested here, but look, it continued higher. So $5 became, $5 became, support. Sorry, resistance. So what I look to do on this, obviously this is a great area to buy down here, down here. I don't know if you get it. You remember some straight flash in Bitcoin. I mean, that's a ideal swing long. However, you probably don't want that, to be honest. You don't want that to happen unless it's a very quick move. You can play it like that and you're just in the sideways range, but I don't think we are. I mean, this is how I play it. Okay, so I'll draw a trend line, show you. Okay, back to that like $2 support. That's the main support. Okay, noting we are an uptrend. Now, we want to find areas where I can buy support. So here, you can see from the 4th of May to the 16th, well, basically this area is support, right? So we can draw this area as a buy zone. Okay, it's held for quite a while. It seems to hold as support. Could have done very well I mean, I bought some yesterday and sold up higher, so got rid of my position. But honestly, I would look to rebuy down here if I get the chance. So you kind of can go when this happens. You go into like a lower time frame, like 4 hours. Makes it a bit easier. Look for where you can enter. So I mean, you just kind of wait till down here. I mean, the way I do it is I dollar cost average, and here I might buy one position 280, 279, and just keep going down. And then I put my stop maybe here. That's how I would play it. And if that failed, I probably just wait till down here, this area here, anywhere around here. It's a bit harder, but I'd wait. I'd cut it and I'd wait till down there. I might not, depending on what happens, I might not even get there. But yeah, I think this meme coin is good, and now being talked about quite a bit at the moment. Pepe as well. Look, I'm not gonna like go over for ages, but yeah, Pepe is very strong. Don't know. I haven't had these on my radar until now. They are meme coins. Silly me. I should have looked at them earlier. So you can see, I'll get out of that. You can see past resistance. It's being flipped into support, right? we can kind of draw this range. Should probably get rid of that. We'll just identify that, and then that is the support, like on a long term. But let's not look at the long term. We'll look at entries for the shorter term. We can see a clear uptrend. We can buy down here, 17%. So I'll be looking for a long from 00992. Noting that was the previous. This is being turned into support. Okay. So yeah, Pepe long. I'm looking at 0978. Continuation higher, high trend. So yeah, it looks good overall. See bounce, resistance, bounce, data, support, came up, higher low, another higher low. Where here, the question is, are we going to come back down here, test here, and we're going to take a long from there, or is this support? Is this the support here? We don't know yet. Let's see what happens. Okay, I potentially will take a long from 0886. It might be a bit long. I'm not sure yet. So we'll try here. We'll see how it reacts at 995. But again, probably won't just go in with one move. I'll probably try to average in. Take your time and stop quite a little bit below. I think that's all I wanted to go over in terms of alts. There are other ones shaping up that I'm looking at. You know what? Go over Sol. Sol was interesting. Look, the buy was really down there. Although we can look for something like this. So so as simple as this. We've got resistance, support, right? Can you see that? Come up, didn't fail to break through. Came up, failed to break through. Breakthrough, came up here, didn't hold support here, came down, came support, went up, came support, went up, created a higher low, went up. Yeah, see that? Now, is it a matter of fact, it's come up, come down, test support, come up, create a new support, higher low. Does it come up, create another higher low, pushes up to higher, gets rejected, Bitcoin drops. Does it come here and then we continue higher? Does it form support down here for a little bit? That's what I'm looking for. I'll be looking for Sol to, around 155 to 160. I need to wait for it to drop first and provide me a bit more data. So we go 4 hour, see what happens, but it looks like potentially could be rejected here, might come back down where, I look for longs in this box, depending on how Bitcoin reacts. I'm looking to buy these alts when Bitcoin flushes a bit. So my thought process is Bitcoin might reject at some point, do a drop, and then we can get into these alts. Again, Phantom similar. See how it's just done a huge move up. I'm not chasing it, but if it does come back down to 73 cents, I will look to scale into longs. Okay, I'm not going to go all in straight away like an idiot, and I'll look to play this higher if we get it. Look, again, it's quite risky to play alts. It's very hard. It's been very hard the last couple of months. People getting chopped up, but this is what I'm looking at. If Bitcoin does get past 66K, drops and then drops back at some point. You need to play the real strong charts, and this is what I'll be playing. I've done the light support down here, resistance up, support, resistance broke through. Again, this is kind of what this is what I'm looking at. Video's running on 20 minutes, quite a while. What else? There's a lot of other charts, but I won't go over all of them. I'll show you how I did this with Phantom. All I do, I try to take everything super basic. identifying support and identifying resistance. So on Phantom, all I do, I look at the chart, daily chart. Okay, where's support? Okay, obviously it's down here. Yeah, I'll put a line there. It's easier. With resistance, obvious resistance is up here, which coincides with these highs. Still quite a lot of 5 highs, so I mean it's still a pretty good setup if you think about it. With high time frame support down here. Okay, now we've got that. We want to know where mid-term, like shorter term, medium term resistances. Okay, 76 around there, right? 75, 76. So it was support, came resistance. Now, not chasing the green. I'm not doing that. I'm not getting fucked up here. I'm waiting for some retest down here. If this is continuing higher, this is what it will do. If it's not, well, we're just doing a bearish retest and continuing lower, which we don't want. So daily, we come back down to this box, scale into longs, have a stop loss around here. We've got to see how it reacts first, okay? So how I do it. Then look, if that failed, I mean, you got obvious support down here. Okay, you can scale in there. So Phantom is good. Rune, look a bit hard. Not much we can do with this one at the moment. Near, same, very bullish charts. Theta. So I mean, not too much we can do these other charts, but yeah, I mean, let's continue to focus. You know, potentially watching for a higher low on Bitcoin. ETH continue to buy in the box. With looking for that buy zone here, that uptrend we talked about. Pepe looking to buy down here, or that fails, we will be looking here. Hope that hope that all made sense. More videos will come. Just my thoughts and feelings on the market, and I think that altcoins are shaping up to potentially be ready. I mean, when altcoins are ready, it's a great trading environment, lots of money to be made. You can seriously make some serious money. So we welcome these kind of markets. We hope that Bitcoin doesn't shit itself. If it does hold 66, we are, even if we don't get that retest, it's going to open up many doors to altcoin trading, which is, in my opinion, can only do it for certain times of the year, whereas Bitcoin and Ethereum, potentially Sol, you can trade kind of year round, but can't really. Altcoins are just very, very hard to trade in non-bull markets or trending markets. So bear markets, you can short them, but in sideways markets, what we've seen for a lot of 22 and some 23, the boringness that we have now, very hard to trade. So we hope that opens up the doors to do that. Thanks again. That's it. Trading in the range. We'll do another video soon. I'll provide all my updates, exactly what I'm doing, and yeah, let's make some money.